We are. What's going on, everybody? I'm Mike.
Mary Toledo.
So we are here for the Black Friday weekend. I'm going to show you, if you don't mind, like Mary's going to stand in front of the camera. We're going to show you some of this dent right here that we're going to be doing. It's a body line dent on a Lexus. So stay tuned. We're going to show how we're going to fix those dents, or that dent. There's two actually dents that we're going to fix. And anyways, so where am I at here? Okay, we got a wide screen. I'm still in it. So what do you got in your hand?
Stucky light tools. Actually, he calls it the Toledo light.
Yeah, well, it's called the Toledo light. I'm going to show you guys. Well, show them up a little close, and I'll explain it to them. Okay.
Let's see.
Lift it up higher. You can hide your face, so hide mine. There you go. Lift up higher, even higher, please, and back, Mama. There you go. Turn it sideways too, as well. So while she's showing it, she's just showing like how it looks and how it is. We're going to be using this light right here. And if you're a line board tech, this is probably going to be the board for you. That it is the dedicated line board light, and it's fully LED. Does not have any dead spots in it. So we're going to show you how important it is for not to have dead spots. We've got other line board lights we're going to be talking about too, not in this video, but other ones, and a new series I have featuring that light too as well.
It's bright, Mike. This
is bright. In fact, you don't want to turn it on because not in front of the camera, because it kind of blows it out.
I know, it's kind of like.
But yeah, it's pretty bright. You can go handle it. Let me have your microphone.
Okay. Don't forget, folks, Black Friday, 2 giveaways. Stay tuned at 10 a.m. on Black Friday.
Yeah. So yeah, let me do the finishing up here. So I'm gonna turn this off so we don't get bright. But if you guys are just joining me, what we're gonna do is we're gonna show using this reflection, and we're gonna be showing this dent right here. All right. And we're gonna be doing a live repair on it because I've got the flat bar. I gotta go get it. I think Mary took it off my hands here. But I'm going to be using a better repair flat bar on that with some different tips. We're going to use this line board light to see the reference of it. So if you've never seen a body line being done or messed up, you're about to see it either be successful or not successful. That body line is pretty sharp, and I'm going to put the board up. Now, one thing I forgot to mention about this light, it has 3 different settings, right? It has a warm, a cool, and I guess what we call it, a super, like ultra white, right? I don't want to, like I said, turn it on, it gets, well, I guess I won't put it right directly in the camera, but you can see if I touch it like this, right? You see that it changes colors, right? And you can tell it gets different colors. And you can bring it up to brightness. Right now it's at, right, what brightness is it at here? It's at 50% right now. Okay, you can turn it down further. And that'll be, I'm just going to turn it down low so it doesn't blow it out. And last but not least, you've got a suction cup. It's an automated suction cup, vacuum suction cup, so you don't have to worry about it falling off. And so that's pretty cool. Look how compact that little suction cup is. So we're going to use it. On the other hand, too, is I did put a little camera mount here, and so I can put it on the tripod, too, if I want. Later on, I'll show that. I'm not going to show it right now. I just don't have enough time, and I want to do this dent. This is a real customer car too, by the way. This is a Lexus IS, F Sport. So it's a pretty nasty dent. But we'll go back to this shot. I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can, but I probably won't answer a lot. So I'll try to do my best to feature you. In fact, I think one of the guys who's actually Jared. What's up, Jared? He's actually giving away 2 of the flat bars. I need to find it, actually. Like, where did Mary put it? Because she's like putting everything away, and I was trying to locate it. Let me ask her why she's doing that, okay? Stay here, guys. Don't leave. So, hey, Mary, can you grab that flat bar? I need it. I don't know where it's at. So, I don't know where you put it.
I put it away.
Cool. Here is, check this out. Let's turn this off right here. All right, here's a cool tool that we're gonna be using as well. There's a dent on top, near the top. We didn't show it right here, but look at this. This is the compact series from Anson. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna give 2 away of these. Jared's got a newer version, right? He's like, you don't have the new version? I said, no, but it's very similar to this, more polished apparently. It's gonna look a lot better, okay? Not that it doesn't look better. So here's another thing too. Here's the compact with the new head on it. Let me do that. Let me get out of the way. Look at this. And so, put this on. Dude, look how sweet that is. That is freaking crazy. Apparently they got a bunch of new tools. I got some of the mini whale tails, the new mini Lucky 7s, or you want to call them the compact. So they are with the compact hub, okay? Compact handle. Super nice, man, okay? This tool, which we're gonna demonstrate, there is a dent on the top. It's kind of sharp. So we're actually gonna slip this tool. You'll see what I mean. If I can we're gonna slip this tool in here and we're gonna bring it up to this section right here because there's a brace right in this section. This is perfect for getting to that. This is a sharp dent. Once I put the light on it, you're gonna see that there's a sharper dent right here. But we'll get to that point. Get that before we start doing all these other repairs, right? Start doing the big one. Here we go. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the flat bars. Now, we are going to use some tap down tips. Matter of fact, VIP has sent me a couple of his stuff, and we're also going to talk about these metal morph tips, right? They're really good for tapping down and pushing, matter of fact. Let me see if I got it. I think that's one thing I do. I need also, hold on a second. I'm going to go with a compact, I'm going to use hold on a second. I got customers here. Mary's taking care of them. All right, let's do this one. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but it's got a nasty crown on this body line I'm about to show you guys, okay? This is called the Crown Buster, and I love using these Crown Busters. They work fantastic by tapping down crowns without causing a lot of push marks, right? A lot of difficult micro mistakes. This is another tool I like to use, which is an R4. It's great for pushing. We'll actually use this for pushing. We may use this for tapping down. I also like to use leather tips too from VIP. It's not right here right now, but I am going to see if I've got something else very similar. If you guys are patient, you'll see we do a lot of different ways. Tools now this is the new. That's the new stainless steel Dent Vision. We're going to give. I'm not sure if it's this version, but we are going to give 1 or 2 of these away on Black Friday. Also, we're going to do a Cyber Monday, so we're not going to give away all the tools on Friday. You got a chance to sign up now to Dent Trainer and win a lot of these tools. I guarantee it's like a lot of you guys are going to win. All right, so there's so many tools we're going to give away. It's not funny. So without further ado, let me get this camera set up. But first, let me get let's go on three. Let's do a 3 shot right here. So what I'm going to do is, this is a suction cup mount. Turn this on, hold it, and hopefully you can get, it's a little bit tricky at first. And then once you understand it's 1, 2, turn it on. 1, 2, turn it on right there. Look at that. And then you hit the button. Just place it, suctions. And then we're going to hit the button. I'm going to try to decide what color I want. It's already on. Let's go a little brighter. And are we getting that? Let me go camera 2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in. Don't worry. We'll get this shot for you guys, just to give you a good idea of what we're dealing with here. Let's zoom in. There we go. One more time. I'm just going to raise this up just a second here. So let me just raise this suction cup up. There we go. Now, the more I move the board in closer, like this, the less I see overwhelming detail, right? Move this camera up just a bit more. Just you guys to see what I see. I'll focus it again just to make sure that we got it. You guys are seeing the detail. And then look at the top. You'll see that there's some serious crowns in this section right here. Right there. We're going to tap this down, and then there's some below. So what I always say is that when you're doing dents like this, you don't know if it's crown dominant or you don't know if it's dent dominant. What do I mean by that? Because if you start tapping down and you're starting to make micro lows, it's probably telling you it's dent dominant, meaning that you need to switch and push. So if you start pushing first, and I'm talking the first time, either you're going to tap or you're going to push. So if you push first and you're not getting nothing, it's not really allowing you to push, and you're starting to force high spots in the middle of the area, then it's probably telling you tap down first. But you don't want to tap down or push too much one or the other. You got to have that balance. It's like a teeter-totter. You go down, I go up. You go up, I go down. It's kind of like that, right? Metal movement. So you got to understand how to tap down and mainly how to read your reflection. So this is kind of like a little kind of insight tutorial, if you want to call it. But a lot of these tools that you're seeing me use are going to be given away in the Black Friday. So if you're that tech that's struggling, you need some tools that will help you do some repairs, like similar damage like this, check it out. We're going to be giving some of those away. And if we don't win it, then heck, you probably can get it on sale at the Black Friday at ansonpdr.com. A Better Repair. Some of these tools I'm using from is VIP Tools, Dentcraft, PDR Finesse, Carbon Tech, and the list goes on. And Carl Stuckey, what you see the light here. Another version is a Limit Dent light. So if I'm obviously going to leave a lot of people out until we start giving these tools away, and we'll start naming them. But let's go. All right, so here is the dent. I don't want my board too close and too far. You can see a little bit of the texture right there. All right, so here we go. Let's tap down. If I can not get my own way here. All right, I think we're good. We're good. No, we're not good there. I'll turn off my watch too. Let's go. And make sure we're not in your way, guys. We're good. We'll raise the camera up a little bit. That way, how about this? There we go. There we go. Now, I generally like to tap down to see if it's going to go down. And so that's what I'll do. These Crown Buster's really good at allowing a lot more metal to be tapped without causing some marks. I'm gonna move this back just a bit so I'm not hitting the light. It's allowing me to go. I'm not forcing it right now. As soon as I start seeing like a little bit of force, I'll push a little bit. You want to use somewhat of a heavier paddle. This is it's a pretty good paddle. This one right here is Purple Heart, and you will freaking love it. It is fantastic, and it's very affordable at Anson. It comes with a leather on it. Are we giving away one of these? I think we are. I think we got one of these. Tapping down the crown, we're releasing it. Oh shoot, let me see. I did make a little mistake. There it goes. Tapping in here. All right, so right now it's going, hey, it's really tight in this section. So would I go with a little smaller, a little more precise tool, probably, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to tap down here. You see a little tension here. I'm going to put that board back a little bit more. All right, so right now it's saying, hey, I am going to try. I'm pretty greedy right now. So what it means greedy, don't be greedy, Mike Toledo. What I'm saying is I think I want to tap down a little bit more, but not with this tool. I'm going to go with a different one. Let's make sure we're still focused here. 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Bang, that's what I want. So let me show you. I won't show you that close, but let me just point out so my fingers aren't as dirty. There is some tension right here. Right tension here and here. And so I'm going to try to tap that down, open it up a little bit more here, and then we'll start pushing. Now, some people say, do you use some heat on this? Absolutely, I would if I was in a colder environment, but I'm not. I don't feel like I'm in that cold environment. I grew up not using a lot of heat because I know how to, what the lines are telling me, like when to stop, right? If you're a person that likes to force a lot and that takes more chances, then heat's probably going to be better because it keeps the paint very flexible. And not only that, it actually helps the metal flex better as well. In this case, we're going to leave it the way it is. But I am going to tap down using this one right here. And you guys, here's the tap downs I favor the most. The Galaxy, the VIP Black Mambas, which we're going to show in a little bit tonight too. The new versions that they have, fantastic. And the Pee-wees, anything that's pretty much dead dent, VIP, pretty much what I use. Because it's so precise. Okay, here we go here. I have a cap on it. Tapping down a little bit of shoulders here. Helping it loosen up. You don't want to go into your dent chewing the hell out of it up because you are going to put a lot of time in the back end of that. So let's go. So I'm going to go two shots, see, show you guys, how I'm actually applying the flat bar. I did take off the, the windowsill on the top here. That way I have way more room to fit this flat bar, which you'll see right here. This is a flat bar that I'm using. All right. I'm gonna bring it in just a bit more. What I'm doing is I'm gonna try to find the bottom of the dent, and I'm going to just very gently start pushing up here and bringing some metal up towards here. And then I'll try to work some here, open it up. That's the plan. That's the plan. Because I need two hands, so I'm going to try to get this a little bit better for you guys in a different perspective. That way. All right, that's better. I need a little bit more control. So this, if you see these flat bars, allowing a lot more control, not sliding with the tool. We'll bring up some metal, like I mentioned, using an R4 tip. That's from Dencraft. Very carefully, don't stab. Turning my board just to make sure, cross-check it, just to say, okay, are we good? Is it honest? Looks good. I'm going to go at the top a little bit, see if I can grab some of that metal and push. This is why I also wanted to take out the windowsill because I'm pushing quite a lot of pressure. Okay, Okay, and it's about telling me, hey, the top part is like, hey, you need to tap me down. Bottom's still going, hey, I can take it. Give it to me, baby. We're pushing a little bit more. Very good control. Flat bars are definitely the way to go. This flat bar is really good. You can screw the tip onto it, and you can bend it the way you want. You can also flip it around and use this. Not at this moment, but you can use it for different tips or pushes. So I'll give you just a solo view of that shot. Maybe center it a little bit more for the camera. It's about as center as I can get it right there. We good? Before we get into that, I haven't seen some questions on you guys at all. So, sorry, Jared, I kind of left that the whole time, man. I need Metal Medics paddle. I'm good with different paddles. I have too many dang choices, you guys. You know what I mean? So, how about this? I'll read you guys like this. Hey, Mike, who in the UK would you recommend for training? I would see Kevin Andrews, and he works for Kiko out there, and talk to Kevin Andrews. He's a good friend of mine, top-notch tech and a top-notch trainer. He's like me. He's super passionate about what he does, and just the character of him is just top-notch. He's just a little bit better character than me, but yeah, he's a good guy, man. So yeah, Kevin Andrews, took up Kiko UK, and talk to him and tell him I sent you personally, okay? That Lexus door is mostly like high strength steel. Yes, there are some aluminum ones coming out now too. Okay, so cool. You guys are just Argentina in the house. Okay, cool. Cool, I'm glad you guys are joining me. Hope you guys are enjoying me talk about this, because this ain't a cakewalk dent, that's for sure. Let's do body line dent. Body line. Okay. Can I push some more? I think I can. Just joining me, I'm pushing out this deeper body line dent with this tool. This is the R4, and I'm using the better repair. Are we good on that? I think we're good. Yeah, you guys can see that pretty good, right? All right, so I'm gonna get a little bit more aggressive, a little bit, kind of speed this up a bit. And I'm going to just flex a little bit more, quicker, see if I can get into that body line. I'm just trying to find where the tool's at, just to make sure. It's working, so there we go. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna lift up the board just a bit more so we can see where I need to push or tap down. Okay, and make sure we are good to go here. I'll zoom in a little bit more. Make sure we are seeing what we see in here. Cool, so the lines indicate to me, and I'm gonna probably zoom out just a bit more, but this is pinched out here. That's pinched right there. Tension, a little bit low out here. Okay, zoom in a little bit more. Let me change the light too. Let me just change the light. Maybe I need to change cool. I think I like that one. What do you guys think? Let's do that for this one, because it's a lighter car, so I'm trying to give you guys a little bit better look at it. And again, this is the tension, a little bit low here, tension down here. Okay. All right, let me tap down. This time we're gonna go with an R4. Swing it here, just R4 is very dense. going to chew it up too much. And we may even get a double bend screw-on tip too, as well, to help push on some of this. Move these freaking antennas out of the way, keep hitting them. Do that. So we're getting it smaller, more controlled. If you are noticing where else when we pinch, we're pinched down here. You can see the tension. Like when I tap here, sometimes that tension, the metal flow is going so far down, it will actually reoccur up here. So it's kind of a back and forth. Until we get enough tension off here, it's going to start going more flat. But it wants to. Look at that. It's just easily dissipating. Now, I could go a little bit more aggressive with my push tip, which we will. I'm going to show you guys right now what kind of tip I'm going to use. And it works fantastic. Let me switch it over. Check this out. This is called the slide slide. I think hopefully it's going to fit perfectly good with that body line. In fact, it's a little stubbier. This tip is great for pushing body lines. It's plastic. Now, be careful if you're just pushing with something else besides the flat bar, you could significantly slip like crazy, okay? What board is that? That is the new Stucky LED dedicated line board. So that's what you are seeing. Thanks so much, Mike. Tell him that you sent me personally. Can't wait to start this wheel. Hey, Paul, congratulations, dude. Good luck in that, buddy. What light is that? Just mention that. Jacob, Black Magic R4s are pretty good. Doesn't slip off or break through. Yeah, it's very, it lasts a long time. So, John just signed up today for the yearly sub. Thanks, John. Appreciate you, man. So again, just a reminder, if you guys haven't signed up already for Black Friday, you'll qualify for the tool drawings and the tool giveaways. If you're here live, you'll be a chance to win some tools. But again, the rule is that you have to be a current member from the little bit currently now and just sign up lately. Here's the cool thing about it. You sign up for the subscriptions and you get $100 back to Anson. Like they're going to send you a $100 credit to your Anson PDR app. So download the app, sign up. You'll get a notification in your app that you get a $100 credit that you can use towards some of these tools that you may win or may didn't win. So anyhow, here we go. Here is the flat bar. We're going to do that. And here is the plastic tip once again. All right, so this is what we're going to be using. Slide that down. There we go. I think I'm going to move my camera again, guys, because I don't want to hit the camera and keep whacking it, and then you guys are not seeing anything. But let me make sure that we are on point. Cool. It looks pretty good. It's looking pretty good. 1, 2. Oh, yeah. I like this. You can make high spots, so watch out, ladies and gentlemen. Come up on it. Get that body line up. If you feel like you're slipping a little bit in these with this tool is sharp. I don't know. I don't want to take a chance. It is sharp. I mean, not sharp, but it's enough to, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some tape on here. You guys are going to see that. I like to put a little gaffer's tape. And the gaffer's tape, what it's going to do is soften the push a bit, because the contact point of this tooltip is very tiny. And the last thing I want to do is put little poke marks in the center of that dent. So here you go. It's kind of a lot of tape, but not. That way you can see that. All right, here we go. So you can see that when I'm pushing, I'm actually applying my body weight to that flat bar. There we go. And what I do is, as a veteran technician, you can see me pulsing, right? I don't want you to pulse as a beginner, because if you pulse during a beginner, you probably made 3 or 4 mistakes. You still seeing it? Yeah. I brought it in because I want to see only the obvious, outside obvious. Okay, and then what we're going to do, what most people don't do, and they forget to do, is they forget to switch sides. So switching sides is going to make me keep the tool, keep the dent balanced. Like you can see without the light, I think that might be too bright, but yeah, you can see how sharp it is, right? That's how sharp that dent is. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap down. You can see how crazy pointy that body line is. And right now we call that a ditch. I'll lower that down just a bit. Pretty cool board. I'm still getting used to how the lock line is for me, because I'm used to longer lock lines. It's got somewhat of a shorter lock line on the Stucky light, but I know why, because it can be the way he has it set up, just the balance of the light. But nonetheless, it's really easy to maneuver. I'm going to tap down here, right around the edges. I'm going to go with actually, where the heck is my stuff at here? My wife puts my stuff away and I can't find it. I was going to get my new VIP stuff, but we'll get that on another video. We'll have a dedicated one. Can we see? We can see, right? Okay, cool. Open up this edge. You know, people who learn, right? They'll watch this every second, probably 6 times, 7 times. The majority of people will only watch this because they're looking for they think some big step is the secret, right? It's not. It's all these small things that I'm showing you, moving the board, tapping down very carefully, not making, all these unwanted marks. I'm going to go different. Let me see if I can go. So change the color. Tech tip too, if you ever work on a car that's like outside super bright, if you have clear black PPF, you can put it on top and you can get some pretty good pushes because you can see it much better. We'll switch around again. And I'll read some comments before we get into the next pushes. I think I'm ready to take that off and go raw dog on that. Actually, I shouldn't have said that. Raw. Take the tooltip, take the friggin' tape off, and go raw. All right. So, all right, here we go. Set it up. Look for the shot. We're getting there. It's getting you can start seeing the bottom of the dent now. All right, so I'm going to answer some questions here. Okay. Got that light is there. Let me see. You recommend watching tutorial videos 3 times. I'm going to have to watch it 5 times. That's the point, guys. You ever watch Pulp Fiction? PDR is like Pulp Fiction, right? You watch it, it's entertaining, but you're wondering, why did he use that tool right there? Or why did he? And you watch it again, you're like, that's right. That's what PDR watching good tutorial videos are about, because there's so many nice little nooks and crannies of details that make that step one after another. And that's why you'd want to watch videos over and over again. Not just run through it and go, oh, I already saw that, I know that. You go into that mindset thinking it's easy. PDR will let you know it's not. So yeah, watch it more as much as you can. Anyone ever said what the line board is? I'm really curious. Just got back. Okay, yeah, the line board, what that does is that actually shows the curvature of the dent. Fatter lines are low, skinny lines are high. So I tap down the skinny lines, push on the fatter lines. It's pretty simple, but very intricate, very, very intricate. What's up, Mike? I think I blew somebody back. Wrap some tape around it. Yep, I did wrap some tape. What's up, Mike? Turned it in. How do DentTrain members get the Anson discount? So what happens, you should check your email, right? And that's if you got a subscription, right? The yearly, monthly, not monthly, 3 months or the 6 months, you'll get an email and it'll give you a link to go to that form. And they do check. They check, okay? So you try to freaking wiggle around. I wouldn't do that. So you're going to get caught. So just make sure that you're not trying to cheat the system. But you will get an email with the link, and they'll verify it to make sure that you are a current DentTrain member, okay? And you get your $100. Let's see here. Jordan, what are your favorite tools in getting an upper braces? I have a few different size J-hooks already. Okay, so I'm not sure if you just joined, but I was talking about this one, right? This is the new compact series from Anson. If you have there's a dent up there we're going to demonstrate in a little bit too. If you have a dent up on the top, first thing you want to do is take the belt molding off. There's probably some slots that are across the upper door brace right there. And this is why I would use this, because you can slip this into the upper door brace holes and get to the dent. I got a nasty little sharp dent there. So I'll show you that, but this is similar. Or you get a hook tool, and one of the best actually hook tools on the market, in my opinion, is from Blim. And it's a whale tail hook, and it kind of sideways bends. I got them in there, but maybe I'll have a chance to show you in a bit. But they are great. Okay. Door braces. Yeah, the door brace, you want to use a longer hook then, a longer one that comes back there, or use the Archangels from Dent Reaper, which are slightly curved up. So you want to tilt that handle down and get that hook back up. Okay. Yeah, do some Glexo Magic. You can do that I think that's if you're, Glexo Magic works great if you know you're going to have a hard dent the day before. I put it on, I let it set and cure, and it's hard as a rock the next day in a good way. If you try to do it right away, chances are it's not fully cured no matter what you do. It's most likely going to break through unless you're just doing a soft pushes. Okay. Stucky board 6531. Is it possible to get all belt moldings off, have trouble with some, and don't want to pry and break them? Okay, yeah, it is. So one thing to do, the first thing you want to do is open up the door, look on the inside where the edge by the handle, look around it and see if there's a screw there. That's number one. 2, when you have that belt molding, put your fingers in there, push, squeeze it, push forward, rock it, and rock it back. You'll notice that there's clips kind of popped in there, and that's what unloosens the clips. Do it little by little, each area. Do not yank up hard. You can clip, you'll hear a click, and then slide up a little bit. Sometimes they pull right up, sometimes they have to slide out. But either way, just listen for that click, but rock it back and forth, easy. Okay, don't just, last thing you want to do is just pull it straight up, because what happens is you'll bend, especially those chrome ones, you'll bend it and warp it, and then you just bought a bolt molding. That's $150. Okay. Would like to know if you have preferred brand to buy beginner tools from. My cars need body work anyways, so I'll paint them just in case scenario. Okay, so if you really want to learn, you don't need a lot of tools. And that's the new series coming out. It's called the 3-set PDR beginner set, right? It is, and I show you exactly how to use them, how to practice. And I was telling the other night, I was on video here again, and I said, listen, if I give 2 people a set of 50 set of PDR tools, that's a good set, name brand, right? And I give the other guy just 3 tools and some accessories. Of course, both of them have a light and some accessories. I guarantee the one who has the fewer tools will be much better, faster, and cleaner in less time than the one who has all the glory of the tools, because he or she has all the tools but doesn't know how to use them, has too many options. It's kind of like if you drive, right, and you go into a parking lot where there's all these parking spaces, you get confused, right? You're like, oh, which one should I take? But if you have few parking spaces, you're going to take the closest one. You're going to take the one that's right there. It's a quick decision, right? I'm just saying, you have too many decisions, too much thinking when you have too many tools, and you really don't give yourself enough time to develop and be good. But you only need 3 main tools, and those tools would be a double bend screw-on tip, a door lord, and a whale tail, along with a tap down, window guard, wedge, light, hood prop, a chain for leverage, and a knockdown. Pretty much you can learn 90% of how to repair dents that way. Not saying you have 90% access the whole time, but you're going to learn how to do PDR the right way with those 3 tools. Trust me, it's coming out. It's on Dent Trainer. It's coming out really, really soon. I'm trying to get it out by Black Friday, if not by that week. Okay, so, and you will thank me, because you were like, holy crap, that cleared my thinking up and showed me demos like what I'm doing right now. Okay. All right. So I hope that helped out. Shoot, my tech Amaro, he's outside. He speaks Spanish, but he's busy. I wish I could understand, Ario, so maybe I'll bring him back in here. Less tools, more practice with each. That's right, 100%. Okay, let me get back to the dent. All right, let's go. Here we go. You can see that's what we got going here. I'm going to point out some things, what you guys see. So I know this is a hard color to do stuff, but look, we got a pinch up here, and we got this sharpness around here. I'm going to turn the board a little bit more. There's a little bit of low here, and we're going to go for that low later. I'm going to bring it in. I'm looking for some sharpness, right? So sharpness a little bit here, a bit there, here. I think we're still more, right now, it's more dent dominant than it is like, crown sharp. Let me zoom in a little bit more too. Make sure we see that. There we go. Okay, let's take the tape off. Let me go back just for a 3-shot here. Or no, you're that way. Keep an eye on the dent. Here's the gaffer's tape. It's already coming through a little bit, but too much tape will not allow you to be precise. I'm gonna use this tool right here, slide and glide tip. Fantastic tip, ladies and gentlemen, if you can get it. It's at Anson. I put the links down below to to the tool companies, so you can check them out. Okay, so we're coming into the body line. Still not eye level where I want to be, but hey, ooh, that's slipping. Very, very, very. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go and get. Yeah, that's a sucker. Let me show you what it looks like here. we still got a deep dent, dude. All right, we got a deep dent. So put that up there. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to change the tip again. I'm going to go like a midpoint with tape on it. So what is a midpoint with tape? Let me show you. This is what I say to people. I say, hey, PDR is it's a relay, not a race. This is a midpoint. It's like a sharp tip, but it's plastic, but it's not completely sharp. It's just a midpoint, right? Yeah. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please do it because I'm never on schedules. I'm not that dude. I don't like being scheduled. I just like to do things like spontaneous. So check it out. Make sure you get the notification bell one. Don't just subscribe. That way you get notified when I go live and you can go, Sometimes we have tool giveaways, right? Today, but we're not doing it today. I'm on lives. We're going to do the next time we're going to do a live is Friday, giving away the tools, a lot of them, but you got to be a member. Okay. And we'll have questions and stuff so you can do it live. Okay. We're getting there. I'm just trying to get that body line nice and flat. The reason why I use tape, though, is so I don't slip. We go underneath. Yeah, I'm kind of fighting the angle here. I could bend my flat bar just a bit more. What I'm going to do here is we're going to switch tools. And I'm still going to use this tool. Let's go. So what tool do you guys think I'm going to use? I should just take you on a ride. Let's go. Let's go check it out. Let's see here. All the tools we're going to be giving away. It's buried with tools. That's not it. These are good tools too. I would normally use this one right here, the 3/8 Dencraft one, but I broke my hub off of it. So I will get. I know for now. Oh, I know what tool I'm going. Sorry, guys. We're going to go here. Yeah. I think that's going to be good. This is a 3/8, I think 18-inch. By the way, here's all the new compact tools. And the compact Lucky 7s, these go in you can get these in a 1/2-inch hole, curved whale tails, and those hubs that go on there. So let's go here. And by the way, remember the tools I was talking about, like the 3 tools that I told you was mentioning? This is it right here. We're going to give away this set right here. So you got your door lord, you got your 24-inch 3/8 tool, and you've got your 27, 28-inch whale tail, and you got some handles that you could use, that which I am going to use right now. I'm going to use the Endgame one right here. And then you've got your light that you're going to use, the Limit Dent, which you can switch your lens on that one. Okay. So I told you I'd take you for a little ride. A little micro tour. Okay. Let me do this. So here's the end game. A little bit at an angle. This is what angle is that? 15 degree maybe? Cool thing about this, right? Slap it on, hit this button, and then you can turn your tool. You want to add extensions if you're going to be pushing towards on the body line. So we're going to add an extension. Now it's a little bit wider than the 3/8, but that's not going to matter. Maybe we might use a wider one, but we're not sure. I'll add this. This is your Swiss Army knife for PDR. Like you can almost do almost everything. Love that tool. You get lots more leverage here. You can add an extension here, put a little ball on the end of it so it's not stabbing you if that's the case. Something like, what I mean by that is like something like that. Okay, one thing about the window guard here, ladies and gentlemen, let me go here. The window guard, it should be more, where's the dents here, but the window guard's over there, so I need to take this out. Put the window guard a little bit back further because I don't want to run out of real estate, right? I don't want to hit the glass. Slip the tool here. We're going to work it like this. Change the angle of my handle. You see that? I can adjust it the way I want. Create the leverage I want. All right. Ooh, I gotta watch myself because I don't want to drop it in. And okay, I'm gonna need. So I'm spinning too much. So what that means is that this is too short. So how do I do that? I'm gonna compensate. I'm gonna create a little bit more leverage. Hopefully that's gonna be enough. If not, I'll just add another shorter one. Bang. Okay. Oh yeah, much better, much better. Okay, I don't want to slip, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you're not hitting any cables or anything like that. So let's make sure we got that shot for you guys. And I'll double check. Yeah, we're too blown out. We got to make sure. We'll zoom in. Zoom in again. There we go. This is gonna be good for you guys. Cool. I'm gonna zoom in again, just a little bit more. It's about as close as I can get from the normal camera, and this is super zoom, but I can't lock it in like that. So we'll just keep it like that. So I'm gonna apply pressure from the top. Holy crap. Now, I may torch it like just to get it a little bit warmer. So I don't trust how deep this body line is right now. So I have to, there's two things I'm gonna do. Open it up and warm it up. Yeah, looks like I wanna open it up. It is friggin' sharp in there. This is not an easy dent. I don't know why I wanted to do this live, but you know what? I always do that. This is something I would shoot a tutorial on. It's very hard. Let me change the light again. That's not good. I think the dark one is better. There we go. I'm gonna do that. Okay, just trying to get you guys the best bird's eye view I can. That sucker's tough, man. Okay, let's tap down. I'm gonna zoom in again. I'll open it up from the other side. Okay, I don't want you guys to be in a bad habit here. Mike Toledo always turns it around. Oh yeah, we got some patients joining me. We're looking at this dent and we're trying to see and determine what's the best way to go. There we go. I could hire my friend to help me out with this camera stuff, but you know what? I told you I do it spontaneous. All right, so now this is what we're looking at. And I'll tap it down too. We got some tightness right here, right on the outside, a little bit up here, a little bit over there. Keep it flat. If your top down slips, because you're not flat. Now we'll be doing demos Friday, but we're not going to finish any of the dents. We're just showing how it's working, because if I try to finish the dents, we're going to be like this. It's going to be like a marathon here. All right, what we're going to do, now you can see like how sharp it is. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to show you something that to cross check above. And you can see how tight it is right in this section. That's when the dent got hit. I don't know if I can get that angle here. That might hit me hitting the light. This is why you don't see a lot of dent guys shooting their details of their own dent, because it is very, number one, it takes a lot of time. You're adding probably about 2 hours on top of your repair. And it's very hard to get the angle without being in the way. Be careful of using the sharper tap downs too, because what happens is that you're going to put a lot of texture in the metal. Texture means like a lot of little micro bumps. All right, let's go. Let's get this on. And I'm going to get a chair, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't know if you guys know what I say in the videos a lot. A chair is helping you concentrate, because if you're not comfortable, you're not concentrating. Let me grab one, because I'm not able to concentrate as much as I want. And I'm sorry, you guys, it's like sometimes it's a little longer than you thought it was going to be, but this is really generally how PDR is. Almost every dent takes longer than you anticipate, especially when you're learning. All right, I'm going to drop this down. A little bit lower. Cool. That looks good. There we go. Okay. You just joining me? I got a screw-on tip tool that I'm pushing from this angle, just like this. I was going to flash it too, but let's see how much I can get. Push. Change the angle again. I don't want to hit the car. Perfect. Move it up a little bit. I'm chasing a little bit of the low in this section here. right there, a little bit here. It's working. You can see if you're looking at the other camera, right, besides the camera that I'm fixing, that the lens one, you're looking at me torquing a lot of power onto this body line. Oh, up. I just totally missed the body line. I made a high. You guys want to see it? Do you guys see it? Look how much softer it is. Let me get my pointer again. I missed just a bit. Right here. I'll zoom in again. Hold on. I lost my shot. Lost my squared up. Okay, right here is the missed push right there. Super sharp right there. Here's the tension around it. Here's the high. Let's tab it. Now this is where you want a sharper top down. Now I'm at it. I'm just going to open up a little bit. So I fix that missed push. Now it's time to push that body line again. Now open it up helps relax the metal and the paint. Ooh, it says, Mikey, I'm very soft over there. Cool. So the process, now this is the part where it gets good. So pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. This is about finishing. Do not get greedy. Greedy means don't just keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing, because you will crack the paint, especially if you don't have constant heat on there. So what I do is I stop, evaluate, look for pinching, look for how tight around the center it is. I'll zoom in again and point so you guys know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Oops, sorry. Let's move this up a little bit. Okay, there's some tension right around here. Right there. I'm gonna move the board again. Yeah, I gotta tap down like right around that edge, left side of it, right there. I told you this is the part you either get better or you get worse right here. Constantly looking for the push, okay? Now, normally, I'm not going to be working like this crazy tight because I'm trying to work on the camera. But we are making it a little bit softer all the way around the center of the body line. You just join me. I'm using this tool right here. And I'm using the Tornillo double bend screw on tip tool. Pushing that, we're getting closer. That body line's getting closer to coming out. Making it round. Well, I'll be a flea on a hound dog. It's looking good. Look at that. You guys have, the secret is with this dent is, I'm going to move it over here so you can see a little bit different perspective of it, is you have to open up. You have to open up. Let me drop it down just a hair. I'll zoom in. Look at it's. I'm gonna wipe it down. But body line is almost out. I don't see any signs. Let me just wipe this down for a second. Just a quick thing, okay? Oh, my battery's not gonna run out here. So I answered some questions just real quick too. I don't know where I was at. So Maxie, what's going on? Gilbert, how you doing? Watching from Calgary. Right on. I'm gonna turn that to me. Let's see here. Okay. Absolutely loving this video, Mike, and thanks for your UK training recommendation. How long would it take average tech to get clean? I understand you're filming. Thank you. Okay. Well, thanks for the question. That's a good question, actually. Again, it's going to depend on you. Like, a lot of it's you. Like, I'm going to say it's, let's see, a scapegoat for bad training is they say, well, you got to practice. No, how about teaching me the great foundation first, the successful way to learn and understand if I mess up, how to reverse engineer. Oh, I went with too sharp of a tool too soon. Oh, I didn't tap down right. You'll figure it out because you've been taught the right way. Now, to answer your question, on average, I would say it can take, and techs are getting faster at learning stuff because they're absorbing so much information. YouTube, Dent Trainer, other online courses that you're seeing out there, they're learning everything, right? So it's really going to be dependable on you, but the foundation of your training is crucial. Like, you need to make sure that someone's passionate, they love PDR, they're going to tend to you and make sure you're going to do well. And with that said, you're probably going to take anywhere between, and I mean this, like, get clean, 6 months to a year and a half, okay? Just depends. And how much you're challenging yourself. Because anyone can take a small, flat ding out without pit, without center pit. And that's most people that will train you. We train, and Kevin trains you on hard dents, deep dents, real stuff that you're going to see, body line dents. You're learning this stuff in your 4th week, right? You're learning the process of it and learning how to perfect it. So you'll see that on Dent Trainer. This is why I wanted to show you guys, it's for real. Like, this is what we do. This is how we train, and this is what you'll see on Dent Trainer. Obviously more polished and more edited and a little bit more fast-paced, but straight to the point stuff. But other than that, your training should be personable. It should not be in a huge class. You should be a minimum as you can. So I hope that helps you answer that question, okay? I'm going to get back to it. Hello, Mike. Watching from Calgary. I got that. Maxie, how you doing? How's the grip? Oh, the grip. You're talking about the handles? Fantastic. Better here. I just drive into those body line dents with the polished tip covered and 3 to 4 layers of Tessa tape and peel the tape as needed for finishing. Yep, that's another technique too that a lot of techs do is they'll bulk up the tip, get a pillow push, right? Push a lot of that meat up, stretch some of the crowns with it just a bit, tap down. As that dent gets smaller and they need more precision, they take the tape off, like Jared says, and go for it, okay? So, but you have to be a little bit more methodical, a little more understanding about pressure releasing and tension. Stefan, what's crack-a-lackin', dude? He's got a cool podcast there. Awesome podcast. Thanks for having me on your podcast too, by the way. Dude, I am so forgetful. I'm going blank on why don't you give him a shout out? Tell him what podcast it is, Stefan. So I'm going brain dead right now. Getting excited for NTE. Yes, I can't wait to see you, bud. Maxie thanks. Appreciate you, Maxie. Okay. Been watching Mike for years. I've learned an extreme amount of fundamentals from him. Appreciate you, man. Well, thank you, Jaime. Appreciate you, man. Dude, thank you. Okay. How's it going? Danny Tatro. Good, Danny. How you been, buddy? Happy Thanksgiving, you guys, okay? How's it going? Like, see you at MT? I will be there, yes. I'll be there this year. Yep. Well, I'm there generally every year. I've only missed, I think, 2 of my career. Paul, good, thank you. Thank you back. Okay, let's go. Let's get back to it, right? We're almost there on the main dent. I hope my batteries are going to be okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, I got plenty of battery on that one. All right. I didn't even torch this thing yet, so that's good. Let's turn this bright up a little bit. Can we go up a little bit? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, nice. Can we see, right? Oh, because, hey, can we see the dent, Mike? Sure can. How's that? Can you see the dent? I will break this up. I'll put this on. This will be a free version on Dent Trainer in case someone wants to rewatch it, or you will be able to watch it on Dent Time. I mean, on YouTube. All right, it's almost too bright for me because I can't. You guys can see great. Oh, hold on a second. Slip in. Okay. Cool. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get this dialed in for me. I'm trying to look at the most fattest spots of the dent, and that's the center. You know, I need to get new glasses, man. I'm not lying. Like, my glasses suck right now. I cannot see very good. Sucks getting old, ladies and gentlemen. I've been doing this for 30, shoot, how long has it been now? 35 years? Okay, so we're gonna go on the top, above the body line. A little bit. Slowly but surely. Almost there. Almost there. Let's see if I can get. I just want to let you guys see, like, what you guys are seeing, right? Like, look how much more that is actually almost like gone, okay? But we still got a little bit of the texture above there. Still got some work to do. I see a little bit better here. And just pushing above the body line. In case you're just joining me, I'm pushing a pretty good, decent dent from the body line. And I'm using this tool right here. One thing, another thing you want to make sure is that your tool does not come unscrewed. If you feel like it's going to come unscrewed, you need to wrap it, okay? Okay, we're almost there. And I feel like this tool's, it's actually got it's got too much room. Let me turn that down a little bit, guys. There, that was too bright. Yeah, so my plastic is already tripping out. Let's do a flat bar again. Let's see if we're gonna get a little bit more love this time on this. We're gonna use the, because I think it's pretty much ready to push. There we go. And here, you can see me kind of posturing, kind of almost upside down, halfway upside down. This is what my friends they used to work for Dent Wizard. Like, Mike, come on, man. You gotta go upside down, dude. Upside down? Man, look at how you walk now. I'm talking about older Dent Wizard friends. You young dent wizard guys, man, you gotta be fit. It's perfect for pushing this this flat bar on with this tip. And actually, let me use this part. I think it's, hopefully I have enough curve in there. No, I don't. I don't have enough curve. I don't have my tool bender in front of me either. Let's do another tool. Oh, I know what tool I'm gonna use. You know what I'm gonna use? I'm gonna use the Kratos. Hold on a second, okay? You out of here, Romero? All right, so this is kind of similar to what Jared was talking about, okay? This is called the Kratos. We're giving away this, by the way. Let me go here. This is Kratos. You will notice, what do you notice about this tool? It is absolutely, it's kind of like a heel tip. And it can drive a lot of metal real quick. However, on body lines, you gotta be careful. Anything on body lines, you gotta be careful. Don't use metal tips directly right away. If you're confident in your skills on using metal tips, then good for you. But and you gotta use a lot of heat if you're gonna use straight up metal. Tape down. Overlap. You're gonna see a lot of this step by step, a little bit more concise, obviously polished. A lot of this on Dent Trainer. Pull it tight. This is gonna help me get a good push, a firm push, without pocketing it up with the metal tip. I don't want to crack paint at this point, right? I don't want to get right there and then just crack. Take my and now this is Kratos tools from Dent Reaper. We're actually giving a set of these away too as well. So everything you pretty much seeing the end game, we're giving that away too. All right, so the idea with this, we're gonna push like this first. Okay. This is not a, I wouldn't call this a beginner tool. But it's definitely a tool for a veteran who's knows his stuff, and he's ready to have an easier time with those stubborn, sharper dents. I know, I forgot. There you go. I'll come read some questions in a second, then we'll get into the second dent. I think the second dent's gonna go a lot faster, in my opinion. We're almost done. Almost done, okay. Tilt it up. And I'm trying to just put in your position, in your perspective. Heck yeah. Ooh. That body line is good. Damn camera is right in my line of sight. That's why I tape this thing really good, because I don't want that thing to bust through. You could put Tessa tape in there like what Jared was saying. That will last you a lot longer. But it's just a pain in the butt to put on and cut and all that stuff, because you do need to cut it with a pair of scissors or knife. But it's more heat resistance too. Look at that, gentlemen and ladies. This is I'm probably gonna fix this off camera. I mean, really dial it in so we can get to the next dent. but I don't want you to think I left you hanging, because we're just finishing this little soft, smaller areas, diameters. I needed something a little bit more that had more drive, and that was more solid. But I needed the tool protected so I don't damage any of the paint. Still small little areas. Paint's looking good. That's just the scuff. Just bring it in. Nice and clean. Now, I do talk about heat. I do not recommend, ladies and gentlemen, that you push this type of dents without using a heat gun, because the chances are, if you do it like you're watching, you may crack the paint. I just think you should use some heat. It never hurts to have heat. Okay. Got a little bit of stuff going on up here. A little bit of crown work. Dial it in. Like I said, you guys are still sticking around watching this. You guys are dedicated. You guys are going to be the successful ones. I'm going to tell you that right now. You really have a higher chance of being successful because you want to see the details. Okay. So I got a little bit of a low right above it. Let me wipe that down. Mary, can you have me a towel, please, and just a little bit of compound? Let me get a second. He's trying to leave. He's got his hands full. I'm like, hey, can you grab this? Nah, just a rag here. I keep wiping it like all I'm doing is put my greasy fingers all over it. Thank you, sir. So I like to use 3M. I don't like to use any of that generic crap, not even Mother's or anything. 3M compound, okay, number one. You can wipe it or buff it. And what it does is it just clears up all that bull crap. Much easier. So I'm not gonna make a couple more pushes, do some off work, camera work, tap downs and stuff. You can dial this in for the customer. But I thought it would be an interesting kind of process for you guys, because this I'm telling you right now, if I want to finish this on camera, which is going to takes a lot longer. And so some of you may think, oh, that looks pretty damn good right there. There's some stuff that you can't see right now that I see. And I'm just still dialing in that body line a little bit. And just a little bit above it. And it's like you got only, like when you push with tape, you only got like a certain amount of time to push with it before it busts through. And that's what I'm doing right there. And then we'll do some tap down. On Den Trainer, you'll see probably the final result on that. Maybe I just can't stop pushing right now. I don't know. Okay. Damn, these Kratos are freaking legit. We're giving away these too. They got so much drive. Gosh. Whew. What dent? Almost there. All right, I'm going to move on to the other dent. Okay, so you guys saw how I was able to push like 90% of that dent. And so literally I still got like a 10% more left to go. I'll switch sides. I'll see a little micro lows, a little highs, tap down, switch sides, do it again. Basically, I'm doing the same process, but I showed you the meat process of how I switch tools, switch tips, switch leverage points, add extensions, different tap downs. I want to use some other tap downs to be more prepared on the next lives. And so let's do another one. I'm not leaving yet, okay? I'm not leaving yet. Let's see how my battery's doing on this one. Cool, we're good. Is it 18 or 78%? Oh, it's 17%. Let's do this. Okay, I think I can get this done quick. Let's see. Pull it back a little bit. Okay. So if you notice, there's a dent up here. Let me do this. Right there. Here. And I'll point to it. Okay, so that way you kind of have an idea. It's right below the belt molding. I took the belt molding off. And in case you guys want to see from the big camera, it's right here. The dent's right there. Okay, if I take away the light, you might see. You should be able to see how that looks. It's pretty sharp. Put it on, and I want to put my board directly on it. Now, people are asking me. All right, I should be able to. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more for this shot here. Right there. I'm going to go to camera 3 because that's what you guys want to see. I'm going to move my window guard over a little bit more, and also want to draw just that way you guys have a better idea of what we're dealing with. There are slots. There's a channel of a brace that goes all the way down like that. Okay, you can't get up. Some of it you can, but in these slots, in the brace behind it, there's these little slots like this. All right. What I'm doing, and some of them could be more spread out. Some could be like this, but I'm just kind of referencing what I'm mentioning. I'll put my window guard just a little bit there because I don't need a huge amount of room. I just want it there. I'm going to spread open. And can you even see that? It's too bright, isn't it? Sorry. How about this? There you go. Sorry about that, guys. So you see I drew. And I drew basically some slots like this. Let me do this. You can see that I drew, like, let's just pretend these are openings. These are holes that you can get your tool to get to that dent. So with that, I'm going to use one of the latest tools that you're seeing right here. And this is the compact from my boy, Danny Dents, Danny Espinal, okay? Now, Anson came out with these compact little hubs and compact tool. So the object of this game is to slide up underneath that hook underneath to get that tool, that hole that I see in there, right? And just maneuver over to it. I'm going to move my window guard just a bit more. I don't want to run out of real estate. And you can see that handle is like that. Now I'm going to do a little bit more brighter again though, because you guys don't need to see the openings again. I'll give you a better perspective. Okay. So what it's doing is it's connecting to the hole. It's sliding back up. This is quite a sharp tool, but it's a great tool. I like it. Here, You can reposition your handle because maybe you run like this is not going to give you enough room. So now you can pull down on it, and it's fantastic doing that. Okay. Let's go. Let's just do that. That way you guys can see a little bit of everything. Now, sharpness. If you feel it's too sharp, just back off a little bit, like smaller pushes. You want to hit the center. Veterans know that. They want to hit the center. If you are a beginner, you want to kind of know where your tool's at, go to the top a little bit. You're just flexing the metal. You're not trying to make a high. You're just flexing. And then now I'm just going to go a little bit more aggressive to the center. I'm going to hold my push, trying to see how it's reacting. What we call it is a meet and greet. I'm going to change this tool all the way this way. I think I'm going to like it more inline, upside down. This is the cool thing about this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this. Nice. I think I might have just a little bit too aggressive on that one. Listen, you guys got to think about your 5 first pushes. Your first 5 pushes, hell. Your good first 5 pushes, I swear you're going to hardly ever knock down. But if you don't learn to be slower and think about each push one at a time. It's kind of like a foot. If you guys are like, it's been in sports, or you ladies, you know, the best coach says, and you're thinking about your schedule. He said, I don't want you to think about your schedule. I want you to think about the game that's coming up, the game that we're preparing for. Same thing. When you're pushing, you're preparing for that push. And you're looking. And if it gets harder to look and see, well, you turn that board out. All right? Look how I change it. I'm going to move it a little bit better this way. Oh yeah, I see something that we didn't see before. Look, it turned into a little crease. Switch it over. Look at that. Come up a little bit higher. I'm patient with you guys. Like I make sure that you guys see what I see. I'm gonna zoom in. Look at. Let me see. Okay. Hold on. My light wants to come in. Sorry guys, there it is. There it is. Hold on. I'm not done setting it. I just want to see you have you guys watch the finish, okay? Okay. There we go. And the reason why I moved my board is because the direction of the dent changed. It started going sideways as a crease. So I'm following the direction of the crease. Wherever it goes, I'm chasing it. And it can dodge you, meaning change, and you're not realizing it in the reflection. And if you're not aware by moving that board, you're always gonna see a flicker, and you're gonna wonder why. Now my mistake is that I didn't pay attention to my own advice, right? I was going a little too fast, and I was using a sharp tool. So what happens is I'm going to over push on purpose on some of this part, bringing it in. And if you guys are like, if you ever glue pulled, what happens is it makes a nice skinny high, really clean high. And what it does is kind of like throwing a grenade on the dent. And you get another chance to knock it down, reset it. And that's what I'm basically doing, resetting high. I love these tools, man. This is the first time I'm using it. You're seeing it live. So I made a little micro high on purpose. This camera's getting heavy for this tripod. Zoom in just a bit here. There's the high. Dang, come on, stop sliding down. That's it. That's the high. Okay, I want to tap that down very gently and call it. And that's how we do our repairs, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. What damn? All right. Listen, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I took a lot of your time already. And thanks for watching, you guys. I'm going to just make sure that doesn't fall. And don't trip over that. I'm going to go one here. And I'll answer some questions, okay? So don't forget highlights, and then I'll answer some questions. Anything you guys want to ask anything, please. I'll try to do my best to answer. The only thing I won't answer is pricing of my personal training. If you want that, go to dentontrainer.com, click on the PDR training, schedule a time to talk to me. You got 15 minutes to ask me whatever you want. So, all right. And yeah, Black Friday, giveaways with all these tools, Cyber Monday going on. So we're going to do Friday and Monday tool giveaways. You got all that time between now to get in for the tool giveaways and get your $100 credit to answer. Now, please be patient. If you sign up and then you put your name in the form, they're going to get it. They have a Black Friday too. So I would wait, you're going to get your credit. It usually takes anywhere, it could take a week. I'm not sure how long exactly it's going to take, but you will get it. After a week, if you don't have it, contact me or Mary. We'll make sure you get that. But meanwhile, please check out the Black Friday giveaways on Black Friday and sign up for Dent Trainer, please. Here, okay, I'm gonna turn this board one more time. I was supposed to shoot a finishing video, but I'm gonna probably wait until tomorrow and do that all day tomorrow morning. All right, what do we got here? Okay, how long was that? 3:53, I was already there. I've been on here for almost how long now? Looking clean, thank you, dude. Dustin, what's crack-a-lackin'? Dustin, okay, this is a beginner. I'm a beginner so far. I like the fade board first and switch to lines for finishing. Yeah, a lot of people do that. So you're going to have, as you get more into the industry, you're going to have like people saying, hey, this is better than that. This line reflections this. It's not about that. It's not about which reflection is the best. It's just which one do you understand the best. And that's plain simple. And if you're a tech that's open for different types of reflections, you're only going to be that much better. I swear, you're going to be a really crazy good tech. Okay. Not that anybody isn't just picking one. Okay. Round your hand. Okay. Do you have any sharp to finish it? Oh, you're talking, Dustin, you're talking about the body line finish. I'm not going to finish it because it's going to take me another hour probably. I mean, I'm not lying. I mean, any good PDR tech advocates a good amount of time to do the finishing, right? And so it's so small right now. I think it's just benefits. Just you saw what happened, right? You saw how I got it to. So thanks, Dustin, for your question. J-Ma from Taiwan. He's one of my past students. He's way better beyond me now, dude. Like go check him out. It's superiorpdr.tw, or just go to Superior PDR on Instagram, YouTube. The dude's a monster, him and his team. So, I mean, it's probably a top tech, one of the top 5 techs I've seen in the world now, dude. So go check him out. Jamal, appreciate your support, buddy, as always, man. Thank you. And hope to see you next year sometime in Taiwan, too. What brand and model is the light? Oh, yeah, one more time with this light, okay? This light is Stucky light. This is the new dedicated line board light. Now there's two ones I have. Like I have a luminescent light, which has its options, which I'm going to show you too. And then you have the Stucky light. Man, this thing there's no dead spots with this light. You can see it's all solid color. I'll turn it down just a bit. Okay. That way you can see. So it's all solid, right? And you can change the color if you want. So all kinds of different colors. It's powered with a battery right there. It's got a power suction cup here. And it literally just came out and got my hands yesterday. And I have to say, you guys are going to really, really dig it a lot. It's a fantastic light. Go check it out on Stucky. I'm not sure if it's on a site yet. I know he's in production right now, so he doesn't have everything out there yet right now. So anyways, yeah. And retail-wise, I know some of you guys are probably thinking about that. The retail-wise, you're probably looking at, I think, between $400, $450. I think that's where he's in the price range of this light. 100% worth it, in my opinion. Go check it out, stuckytools.com. So if you have any other questions on that, that's it, man. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. I see 20 people that are here, and I thank you guys very much. I know it took a lot of time. You guys can always rewatch this video, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I hope this was very helpful for you guys. Thanks a lot. Take care.